Hey guys, True Grit Scott, Bulletproof Saws and BLUESAWS.com. Hope everybody's doing all right. I got, well, oh okay, that's all right. Anyhow, I been having saw debacles lately. Not debacles, just things not going perfectly smooth. And I guess I really need to take a cue from the race guys. They know how to time saws. That I can't have logs on a couple pieces of wood where you're trying to cut through the log and then you're cutting into the logs underneath it. Kind of throws you off with getting times when you're not cutting a log that's clear overhanging that you could go right through. But more than that, when you go through a cut and you start seeing sparks at the end because you're hitting mud and rocks, you might want to swap that chain. So I made a couple other videos telling you guys, like, I need to do better. I'll put some of those videos up. Maybe they're interesting. I talk about a few things in them. I don't know. Might put you to sleep, but I will get those videos up too. But in doing all that, the last saw of the day that I ran on one of those videos with this was this 366. I like, you know, just for sanity. I know how that runs and what I like and don't like about it. And it's nice to compare to other things in my head. So what I did was, after we hit rocks half a dozen times, I threw the 24-inch bar on this, and I tell everybody who gets these Bulletproof 366s off me, I say it's a 20-inch bar saw. That's what it is. And they say, oh hell, I want to run 28. You know, no, for me it's a 20-inch bar saw. And we've talked about this before, where I see guys buying like OEM 261s running a 20-inch 3/8 on it. I hate that setup. I think that the 261 is a turd with a 20-inch bar, but a lot of guys it's acceptable to. It's not acceptable to me with an 18-inch bar, especially if it's 325. I think that saw runs a heck of a lot better in stock form. Not talking a ported saw, guys. You port them, I'm sure you get everything you ever wanted out of it. But stock, with a 20-inch bar, I think it's not great. With an 18, it's passable. That being said, I thought this ran decent with the 24, even though that chain wasn't great. So I threw the 28 on here, the one that I'm having problems with that chain, and I can't figure it out. I sharpened it by hand twice, hit rocks, whatever, fixed it. It still wouldn't cut great after I filed it. I didn't take my time on it, but I can file a chain, guys. So I was gonna grind it again, and I'm like, you know, what I think is happening is it's a cheap chain. It's not a farmertec chain. It's not a steel chain. It's something else. And I think what I'm seeing is, with the file, the plating's coming off a little bit on it, and it's causing the cutting edge to roll over. Anyhow, I was going to put that 28 on this and run it just out of curiosity. I thought it ran the 24 halfway decent, so I figured, you know what, let me way overbar it just out of curiosity. So I wound up finding a different 28-inch bar because I needed an 050, because I had an 050 chain. I hit the 050 chain real quick. I figured I'd run that. I have this piece of oak here, and I don't know how bigger it is. It's a 28-inch bar. So, I don't know, it's a 24-inch piece of oak. I came out, I took my little framing axe, and I'm trying to get all the bark off of it that's frozen on. You know, it was 8 degrees last night, so it's been cold. And I took my, I don't know what you call this, a spud? A digging spud? Anyhow, I take my digging spud and I fight and try to get some bark off of it. So because I'm back in the frozen rocks on this thing, and they're in between the bark, and they trick you. You think, oh, that's just shitty bark there, and it's mud and rocks. So I think I have it clean enough that, just for fun, I'll run the 28 bar on here, and that's all this video is. It's nothing outstanding. I took a cut. I thought it did halfway decent. I'm like, oh, I'll take a quick video of it for the guys who ask, can I run a 28-inch bar on it? My answer is no. If you have to, yeah, but I wouldn't make it live with a 28-inch bar all the time. It's just, you need a hotter saw. And let me tell you guys, there's a lot more power to be had out of these saws. Somebody could take some time and do a heck of a port job, and I don't know who does a good 361. I know I've been in them before, and I don't even like grinding on them. They're small. The uppers are a pain in the butt. I mean, I could do it with my... Anyhow, somebody probably has a great recipe for a 361, but I'm also selling clone saws that I want guys to have longevity and have fun with, and I don't want them paying, you know, $1,000 for it. So it's a different thing, guys. So I'm not comparing this to anything, and I'm not... It is what it is. They're real good saws. It's my favorite saw that farmertec makes once you do the proper work to them. And a lot of people will tell you, because I do get a lot of calls on these, like, just for help. Please help me with this. They frustrate a lot of people, and I know why, because it frustrated me for a long time. I'm going to start this saw, warm it up just a little bit. I'm actually going to do it while we're videoing, because I'm not pausing you guys, and we'll go from there. And remember, my kill switch is broke on here. One of the wires isn't good, so I'll try to shake it and shut it off. If not, I'll just choke it off. That's what I did before. Choked it. It's only like 10 minutes ago, so maybe it'll start right up. To choke it off. Anyhow, guys, the chain was a little bit grabby, you could see it, and when I dogged in, it, like I said, it doesn't have the power for me to dog in a 372, a 440. Other saws, I could dog in as hard as I want, but now with that 28-inch bar on there, it's over barred. So can you run it? Obviously you can. I don't think you're gonna get anything. I guess hickory would be harder than frozen oak, but for me, frozen oak is hard enough. So yes, you can run the 28. It'll run a 24 a little bit better. It runs a 20-inch bar wonderfully. I'm totally happy with the way it runs a 20, and I'm not happy with everything. So that's a video. I didn't hit a rock. We didn't goof up a chain. Nothing bad happened, so I'm going to end it here. True Grit Scott, Bulletproof Saws at BLUESAWS.com. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.